Our people must understand. Nobody has stopped you who is outside the cabinet, from criticizing the government. You can continue criticizing it until the cows come back home. And do it properly. Because I also want to be criticized. I want to be critiqued as a member of the executive for me to deliver services properly. But don't expect me to join you in criticizing the executive. That can't be my work. If it is your work, do it. Do it properly. Do it properly. As I do mine, which is to execute. Since the beginning of last year and towards the end, Kenya has seen some very, very positive changes. First and foremost, it is important to appreciate the fact that Kenya is on a positive trajectory. The government of the Republic of Kenya under President William Ruto has done whatever it takes to ensure that first and foremost the economy is back on its tracks and that the country continues to gain positive recognition internationally. Today, we have seen that our credit rating has moved from negative to positive, which is a very, very positive development, if you ask me. It therefore means that we are going to be able to get positive consideration by international lenders and development partners going forward. Secondly, you know that for the first time in very many years, this country has produced enough maize for domestic consumption. And therefore, this country will spend very little money, if any, in maize imports. Similarly, we have been able for the first time in so many years to produce enough sugar for domestic consumption. All these are work towards ensuring that we save our foreign exchange and build the economy. So the economy itself is on a rebound, and everybody is going to appreciate this in the fullness of time. So the government is doing a lot that needs to be appreciated, even though we can't stop those who want to criticize. Criticizing is normal, it's expected. It's expected. And in fact, it's the work of the parliament, both National Assembly and Senate, to oversight the government, oversight the executive. Okay? That is the work of the National Assembly and the Senate. In the same manner, it is the work of the county assemblies to oversight county executives. But to expect me, as a member of the executive, to participate in the criticism of the government that I serve in is to stretch the imagination too far. It is actually to be delusional. It is actually to betray the very principles of democracy that we have been fighting to safeguard all these years. So those who are busy criticizing the government should continue doing so. Nobody has stopped them. Please continue doing so. But don't expect me to join you in criticizing the same government, the very government that I serve in. As a cabinet secretary, I've got more than enough avenues and platforms and fora for me to air my views. It is none of your business, you who is outside the executive, to dictate to me how I should conduct myself within the executive. So you continue playing your role of criticizing the government or critiquing it. Okay? But please understand that I cannot join you. In any event, in my previous life as a member of parliament and as leader of minority party, I don't think there's anybody who could have taught me how to criticize. I was very good at criticism and oversight and critiquing. So there's nothing new you're teaching me. And you cannot lecture me on how to conduct myself whilst I serve in the executive. It is not within your province to lecture me, okay, on how to carry myself while serving the government under the president. Okay? You do your role, I do mine. But more importantly, those who are busy making noise out there, despite all the obvious positive steps that the government is making, you can also continue in the same manner. But rest assured that when the hour of reckoning comes, when push comes to shove, when the rubber meets the road, okay, we shall meet with you down here with the people. And these people are not foolish. Kenyans are not foolish. They know for sure what steps or gains have been realized under this government. And we continue to achieve milestone after milestone as time goes by. So those who are out there stamping, crowing, and doing all sorts of proclamations are dancing themselves lame before the real dance begins. The matter of next elections will come, and we shall deal with it, okay, in the best way we know, okay? Yeah. And Kenyans ni wale wale. Kenyans ni wale wale. Yeah.
Those comments are coming from a place of fear. Now they're afraid that time has run out. They know the government is extremely unpopular. They can't see anything in the horizon that they can do to reverse the fortunes of the government in 2027. They are speaking from a place of fear. It is only an animal that is afraid, that wants to attack people and threaten people, and it's showing its teeth, our claws. Oh, so we will do this, we will bring back 24 years. In which country? This is not 1980. This is not 1980. Ukianguka kura, unaanguka tu kura, unaenda nyumbani. Hakuna mahali utakatalia. Unakatalia wapi? This is not 2007, my friend. This is not 2007 where somebody can actually lose elections and impose themselves on the people. Ukianguka kura nyumbani. So mtu asitutishe hapa ati you will go and reinvent the 24-year presidency. There's nothing like that. The thing that guarantees re-election, as I have said, is you deliver on your promises, make the lives of Kenyans better. You will not have to fight with anybody. They will put you back in office. But for as long as you continue with the way in which you are continuing, talking to people the way you want, insulting the public, threatening the public, a public that is very well informed on its rights, threatening to violate the constitution, ignoring constitutional principles, this year, in fact, if I had spoken in Bungoma, I would advise the president, forget about roads, forget about railways. We need the software of this country to be reinstalled. That is the problem. It won't matter if you are telling us you are making us good roads so that our parents can zoom on those roads between police stations looking for their children and going to mortuaries. Then we don't need those roads. If the roads are for us to travel freely as we look amongst bodies in mortuaries to look for our young ones, our loved ones, we don't need those roads. What we need is, can you guarantee us the values in Article 10 will be respected by the government? Can you guarantee that the life of Kenyans will not be interfered with the way it is being interfered with? There are loved ones who spent Christmas without their kids. There are families that spend Christmas without their kids. So even if you tell that person that you have dualized Malaba to Mombasa, what are you telling that person? So that they can go and fetch their children from the quarries and the rivers. We don't want that. We want you to work on the software of the country. Please, let us respect the Constitution.